Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. We thought we'd gather everyone together and kind of go over the logistics, safety tips, and all about the special event that's coming up on the 4th of July, which is just a couple of days away. We're going to, if you could hold off on any questions, we're just going to have the four from four different departments come up, give brief statements, and then we'll have questions afterwards. Susan Broker with the Office of Special Events, Film and Tourism Director. I always tell her OSEFT is the best title in the city of Savannah. It sounds cool. I like it. After Susan, Kara Fields will be up with the mobility and parking services to touch upon, of course, in the downtown area of Savannah, always parking is an issue. Sergeant Dana Purvis, the special events coordinator with Savannah Police Department, and our chief fire investigator, Fred Anderson. So, Susan, you will kick things off. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. As Ken said, I'm Susan Broker. I'm the Director of Special Events, Film and Tourism with the City of Savannah. And it's really the people on my left and right who are responsible for keeping us all safe and helping you all to enjoy your event this week. So there are a couple of things happening this week. There's going to be fireworks on the 3rd in Grayson Stadium, and then permitted fireworks on the 4th down on River Street. We really encourage people to go to those sanctioned, permitted events so that they can enjoy the large-scale fireworks that are done very safely. I know folks like to shoot fireworks off themselves, but we really encourage people to start coming to these larger events where you can partake in the community and also see the larger displays. We will have people out throughout the event. We'll be operating in our command center. So, you know, folks, if they need help, we will be very visible. You will see a lot of police and fire folks on the street. So I just encourage everybody to have a safe trip, safe 4th of July. Like I said, my department is really responsible for permitting those events and making sure that the organizers of those events, whether it's, you know, Grayson Stadium and the Bananas or the Savannah Waterfront Association, that they're doing everything to code and making sure that they're following their permit. So enjoy the week, stay through the weekend, enjoy the festivities, and that's all I have to say. If you have questions, you can ask me afterward. Dave? Sergeant? Oh, Kira?
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am with Mobility and Parking Services, and just a few points to remember for our festivities. The first thing we suggest is that you all come early and you have a parking plan. There will be a lot of traffic, so just please be patient with that. Meters and time zones are not enforced on the July the 4th holiday week or holiday. The city garages, there's a flat rate fee of $15 if you pay cash, $10 if you use a credit card, and that is for the entire day. Some rules to remember for the garages: if you do park in a garage, there is no viewing fireworks from any of the city garages, no tailgating in the garages, and if you do park in the garage or wherever you park, just take 1 or 2 photos of where you are so that in the event you lose your car, you can find it by looking at your phone. One way to avoid the traffic, downtown frustration, take advantage of our dot shuttle. It's only running until 9, but you can park a little further out and take the shuttle into downtown for free. And we still have our downtowner that operates, and for that night it's only going to operate from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. for those that do have to work and those that are still downtown after the festivities are over. And the last thing is stay safe and have fun.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sergeant Dana Purvis with the Savannah Police Department, and I'm over all the special events. 4th of July, you can shoot your fireworks between, it's a cutoff at 11:59 p.m. At midnight, that's when we will start enforcing the noise ordinance for the city. You're not allowed to shoot fireworks on roadways or highways, or within 100 yards of hospital, nursing homes, and prisons. So please keep that in mind. Police will increase traffic and foot patrol in the downtown area. We will be patrolling across the city as well. We will be shutting down River Street only at about 6:30 p.m. Give people time to get down into the area. If you do choose to park on River Street, just keep in mind that you will be trapped there for a little while until after the fireworks and all the pedestrians are out of the roadway. So just keep that in mind. We will also have officers in the city market area and officers throughout the city if necessary. We encourage everyone to take photos of their children for missing children instances. Do not leave your child unattended. We will be forcing juvenile curfew laws, which starts at 11 p.m. So if the child or anyone under the age of 16 is unaccompanied by an adult, we will contact their parents and make them leave the area. As far as celebratory gunfire, please remember that what goes up must come down. And it is against the law to shoot your weapon in the city limits or anywhere near a celebratory area such as downtown area. So please keep that in mind that our officers will be patrolling the streets, so do not shoot your weapons in the city of Savannah.
Good afternoon. So I'm gonna go over a few safety tips when shooting consumer fireworks at home. I will reiterate again, the safest way to enjoy fireworks over 4th of July is to go to one of the public displays. There's many of them in the area. So that's the safest way, is to go to one of those. But if you shoot them at home, some safety tips are: know the laws that govern fireworks and obey all the laws. Keep the packaging that comes with your fireworks so you can utilize the manufacturer suggested practices for safely shooting the fireworks off. Only a responsible adult should handle fireworks. Never let children shoot fireworks. Alcohol and fireworks do not mix, so consume your alcohol after your fireworks. Wear safety glasses when shooting fireworks. Only light one firework at a time and remove and get away from the area quickly. Only shoot fireworks outdoors. I can't stress that enough. Outdoors. If you have a dud firework, a firework that doesn't go off the way it should, don't attempt to relight it. Submerge it in a bucket of water. Let it sit for 30 minutes or so before you dispose of it. And that being said, always make sure you have a bucket of water or a hose nearby where you're shooting your fireworks. Be familiar with the area you're shooting your fireworks in. Be mindful of your surroundings. Where are these going to land, and what's around. We don't want to set the woods on fire or your neighbor's house on fire. And don't try to make homemade fireworks. Just go buy them. They're stands. Homemade fireworks they're illegal and they're very dangerous. Also, if you have any pets that have anxiety with fireworks, just keep that in mind, that there's going to be noise from fireworks, and make sure your pets are indoors. If you have to give them something to keep them calm, go ahead and do that early in the day to have that working. So, despite any questions, that's all I got.
Are there any bit more specific legalities to what can be shot off or in the city limits? Some people have huge mortars, and other people have sparklers. Is there any?
Yeah, the fireworks law outlines everything that's legal, and that, for people who are interested, that code section is
Generally, like you're saying, projectiles and rockets are all good.
they're all legal now. Yes, and once again, these rockets that project into the air, know where they're going to come down at, because that's a huge problem with rockets, is they go up and they may not come right down in your immediate area. So make sure you have a clearing so you know where they're going to land. And the code section for the fireworks law, if anyone's interested, is 25-10-2 on the official code of Georgia.
Does the heat have any play in how the safety factor in any of this, you think, or?
Other than normal heat safety, being out in the heat, but as far as the fireworks go, no.
As far as combusting or anything?
Thank you, Chief. Let me say something. Susan Broker told me right before we talked, too. I think the most important thing is to use common sense, and we hope that all of our citizens use common sense, because this is one of those holidays where we can't really specify everything and enforce everything, but common sense plays a huge role. A couple things that I did want to mention. Fireworks done at midnight. Is that both for tomorrow, the 3rd, and the 4th of July, 11:59?
Just for the July 4th.
Just for the July 4th day.
Any other day is at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Okay, so at 9 p.m. Also, the downtowner ends at doesn't start up till 11 p.m., which is different, and the dot shuttle will end at 9 p.m. Is that correct on the 3rd or on the 4th? Normal on the 3rd.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions for any of these folks up here?
You guys aren't doing anything like those Uber taxi stand lift places
Kara.
or anything for this, right?
No, we're not
safety and things, are there any tips for people in general if they're gonna be downtown with all of those extra people?
Sorry, yeah, can you?
I know you said the kids and, pictures, but
Yes, we encourage everyone to just be patient. I know it's going to be a lot of traffic and a lot of pedestrians in the area, so be patient with us. We try to work with everyone and with the traffic. We also have traffic engineering that works with us with the traffic lights. We encourage everyone to enjoy themselves. This is a family event, and we're just there to ensure that everyone is enjoying themselves.
Sergeant Purvis, you
Yes.
mentioned that you were gonna close River Street around 6:30.
Yes.
And then obviously open, will it be back open after the fireworks end, or how is that gonna work?
So we'll start reopening the River Street roads once we notice that the pedestrian traffic has calmed down a little bit. We try to get everyone out of the area first, and then we'll reopen it to the general public for driving safety. Any more questions? Thank you.